Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Brickfields, where Sedgley Tigers are taking on, or have travelled down to take on Plymouth Albion this afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so just over 5 minutes' time, and as you can see, it's building up here, and sort of like pre-apologise really, because we are imposing on the Plymouth Albion fans here at Brickfields, so it's not we've not got full view of the pitch, but hopefully it's not going to spoil the view today. I've had a chat with a couple of the Plymouth Albion fans, and they've been kind enough to move a little bit out of the way so it doesn't hamper the view too much. We'll start off with the teams. I know it's a bit noisy here with the music in the background, so hopefully it won't get muted by YouTube. But we'll start off with the Plymouth team. And starting at number 1 is Jensen Borton, number 2 Harry Wilkinson, 3 Dan Pullinger, number 4 Jake Clemson, 5 Joel Broadhurst, 6 Jago Shepherd, 7 Jake Bond, 8 Angus Hughes, number 9 Morgan Stone, 10 Harry Legg, who's the captain, number 11 is Bobby Wigginton, 12 Archie Hill, 13 Israel Akinroa, 14 Shay Cornish, number 15 Tom Putt. The replacements are Ethan Berger, Ramas Rikadze, Torrin Clark, Jack Hulton and Frankie Dart. The head coach is Ryan Lamb, and the graphic there is a picture of Craig Duncan, who is the leading try scorer for Plymouth, joint with Rhys Henderson at the top of National 1 on 14 tries, but unfortunately for Albion, he is injured today. Let's have a move over to the Tigers. Number 1 is Austin Downham, and 2 Ben Gregory, 3 Danny Rylance, number 4 Bob Birtwell, who's vice-captain, 5 is Will Connor, 6 Connor James, 7 Lewis Bradley, and a change to the published team yesterday. Number 8 is Luke Cox. Tom Ailes is not feeling too good, so get well soon, Ailesy. Number 8 is Luke Cox, 9 Matt Sturgis, 10 Warren Seals, 11 Richard Lepore, making his 453rd appearance is Captain Matt Riley, 13 Matt Law, 14 Rhys Henderson, and number 15 Sam Thorpe. The replacements are John Blanchard, Adam Mallinson, Isaac Deans, Ollie Glass and Murray Redpath. The officials for today's match are referee Adam Wookey, assistant referee is Dave Philpott, and the other assistant referee is Brian Ravenhill. It's about 4 minutes to kick off here. The music has just stopped. But what I'm going to do is, because the music's in the background and YouTube might mute the channel, I'm just going to go quiet for a couple of minutes till the teams come out. So just going to put it on mute just for a few moments. And here the Tigers coming out, led by Matt Riley, the captain. Followed by Plymouth Albion. I'm sure you can hear the PA here. One of the loudest in National League Rugby. I can certainly confirm that. I'm just going to put it on mute again while they play this music. And we're ready to get going. An infringement within about 5 seconds there for Plymouth. Warren Seals with the penalty. And like I say, I do apologise for the amount of people here in the stand at Brickfields, but it's a good sight to see. Can't complain about people being at the rugby. Tigers getting a penalty advantage there. May have been hands on the ground, but it's a free play for Tigers. Looked a bit of a late-ish tackle there. That's it. Well, the Tigers are still playing at an advantage. Sturgis with the little kick through, and the referee Adam Wookey will take it back. And it's in front of the post, so it's a tantaliser for Warren Seals. He is going for the kick. And I do apologise. I am balanced here on a ledge here at Brickfields, trying to get you the best view. So I do apologise if the camera work is not as good as used to. It's a little bit leaning down and balancing. But certainly the Tigers' first option to put points on the board. And it looks like we're having trouble with the kicking tee. It's not a great start. Don't know how the referee's going to approach this. Has he been lenient? He has, so this is the first option to put points on the board. He didn't look to hit it as sweet as he normally does, but nevertheless it's 3 points on the board for Tigers. 3.5 minutes into the first half. I've got the clock running on the screen in front of you if you're watching on YouTube, but I haven't got the ability to pause it when the referee does, so I will try and keep you updated with where we are time-wise. Sturgis opting for the box kick again. It's not really gone far. Austin Downham with the knockback. Sturgis again, kicking it. And there must be a bit of breeze here because Will Connor battled for that. It only travelled about 6 or 7 metres. I am high up in the stand, in a covered stand, so I'm not getting too much of a breeze. But the referee's brought it back, and it's a knock-on. I think it must have been from Will Connor when he was challenging for that kick from Matt Sturgis. Got front line of Jensen Borton, Harry Wilkinson and Dan Pullinger, the number 3. The tight head who is 10 years here at Plymouth Albion. He's got a testimonial coming up in May. Good club man there. Morgan Stone will be putting the ball in for Plymouth. And after a dismal drive down here to Plymouth today, it's the sun's come out. Scrum for Tigers. Sturgis will put it in. Plymouth come into this game strong favourites. They're 5th in National 1, 62 points. I think it's or 61 points. They're about 11 or 12 behind the leaders, but they've come into this game with a streak of 7 straight wins, which they've not done for I think it's about 7 or 8 years. So great record for the home team, and they will be strong favourites. Although the Tigers since December have improved. 4 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. A loss to Birmingham Moseley last week at Park Lane, 28-20 for Tigers. But a narrow win for Plymouth at Blackheath. Sturgis. Going right, they're loaded on the right. Tigers. And the referee has seen an infringement. Looks like it's offside. And so it's another penalty for the Tigers. So the Tigers have had good possession in the first 7 minutes. Seals will be opting to kick for touch. That bounces off the Eric Johns stand roof. And it's a line out on the halfway line. Gregory with the line out, it's long. And the referee has an infringement against the Tigers. I think it was for playing the ball on the ground. Oh no, it's a knock-on. Stone with the put in. Not much movement either way. The Albion fans aren't happy with the Tigers scrum, and neither is Adam Wookey. He's playing an advantage. And it's just a bit long, that ball. It's gone into touch. So the referee will bring it back for an infringement in the scrum. And it'll give an opportunity. And it looks like it's Tom Putt that's going to be kicking for touch. And probably not as far as he wanted that. It's just about 2-3 metres. Oh no, just 2-3 metres outside the 22. I thought the ball had crossed inside the 22. Tigers win it back. Sturgis is going to box kick, try and get a bit of room, but once again that ball's going up. It's not travelling far, and it's an advantage to Plymouth. Still playing the advantage. And the referee will take it back. Not rolling away. Here's the signal from the referee. And Putt will go for the line out again. So Harry Wilkinson will be taking the line out. About 6 metres out. Oh, it's a bit scruffy, but the referee's happy with the way it's gone. And it looks like Will Connor is driving forward for Tigers. Ben Gregory with a little bit of a dummy, making ground. Seals, oh, it's driven down by one of the Seals, and it's a bit of a 50-50 there, but Tigers have recovered it. The Albion fans aren't happy. Lewis Bradley now, trying to make some room. Sturgis again with the kick. This time it's not even gone 2 metres. So I think that strategy needs to be reviewed. Ball's not going far enough. Whether the plan is to try and get that ball not too far and trying to grab it back. It seems a bit risky so close, especially now that Plymouth have got a penalty which looks like it's in front of the post. Oh, the referee's seen something. I think there's an infringement for obstruction, so he's going to take it back. And Adam Wookie's having a way with Matt Riley. Not sure if it's about persistent penalties, and somebody's going to... it's one of those chats Matt Riley's having with his team. So I suspect the referee said, right, there's too many penalties anymore, and it's going to be a card shown. We'll Putt's going to opt for the sticks this time, try and even up the scores. Plymouth Albion want to make good use of this territory they've had for the last few minutes. I've got to say, the trusty scoreboard with the clock on has died on me, so The only clock I can see at the moment is on the screen. Once again, Putt is going to go for the line out. Quick line out. So once again, Harry Wilkinson. It's been well delivered. It's moving, so the referee will be happy with that. It's just, is it moving forward enough? It's still moving. And it's looking ominous. There's another penalty coming up, so it could be a yellow card as well. Oh, and it's been kept up, it looks like. So good defending from Sedge, but it's a penalty. You might be able to hear the Albion fans around me imploring the referee to show a card. Once again, Wilkinson with the delivery. It's taken again. And I suspect if there's an infringement this time, it could be a card, but the referee's called one to the players, so need to do something with it. And it looks like, I was going to say it looks like it's been turned over, but he's had enough, the referee, and who's he choosing to? Looks like Richard Lowry's been shown the yellow card. Oh no. Or is it Matt Sturgis? I'm not sure what's going on here. So it's Ben Gregory, it looks like, has been given the card. Adam Mallinson will have to come on if they're going to go up for the scrum. So somebody else will have to. So nothing obvious happening at the moment. Just Adam Mallinson is getting ready. The other side is just going to come across. There he is. So, for anyone new to rugby, to have a contested scrum, you need a recognised front row. And with Ben Gregory showing the yellow card off for 10 minutes, Adam Mallinson is the recognised hooker on the bench, and he'll come on and take Gregory's place until he comes back to pitch. I must admit, I'm just trying to look at who's going off to allow Mallinson to come on. It looks like it's Matt Law or Sam Thorpe. Apologies to either. It's a strong scrum from Plymouth, but the referee is asked to have it reset. It does look soft underground. There has been rain here overnight and this morning. It has dried up in the last couple of hours, but that won't make any difference to this pitch. I wouldn't imagine, not much difference anyway in the next couple of hours. And you can see some areas of dark on the pitch where the scrums have been. So safety of the players Referee has moved him across probably 3 or 4 metres and reset the scrum. And it looks a strong scrum. Is it turned enough? The ball's on its out, I think. And it's a try. I'm trying to work out who actually got the hand on the ball there. And Sunput makes no mistake there. So the current score is Plymouth Albion 7, Sedgley Tigers 3. And Albion rewarded with a good 10 minutes worth of pressure there. On my clock, I make it about 21 minutes past 3, 21 minutes, but the referee will have held it up for a bit. And the scoreboard, as I say, isn't working at the moment. And that looks like Sam Thorpe with that kick, so Matt Law would have been the player substitute to Lara Mallinson, but Sam Thorpe's kick's gone straight out, so the line out will be taken at the point where he attempted that kick. And turnover for Tigers, but it's scruffy, and once again the referee's it's a knock on, and it'll be a scrum to Tigers. Referee's signalling that both teams knocked it on, but it was Plymouth that knocked it on first. I do reiterate, we are in the stand here with the Plymouth fans, so apologies if some of the heads get in the way, but I'll hand it to these guys. They come out on a February afternoon to watch their team. So got to respect that. It's been a tough old 15 minutes for the Tigers. Can they start to get some territory at least? Cox to Sturgis. And referees signalled that was a forward pass. So it's a scrum for Plymouth. The forwards are earning their the crust today. It must be close on to double figures for scrums. If you enjoy watching scrums, that's your thing. You'll be enjoying this. I'm not sure the forwards will appreciate it at the moment. I think they'll be looking for a rest. And apologies if I'm not recognising the players as quick as normal. I'm actually watching the match through a 7-inch screen to broadcast this, so it's hard to pick up the numbers of some of the players as they're moving. But Stone passes it left. Another try for Plymouth Albion on the left wing there. And that's number 11, Bobby Winnington, with the try, which takes the score to Plymouth 12, Tigers 3. This fixture last year ended with a Plymouth win, 22-3. And at that time, the Tigers had never beaten Plymouth Albion until they came to Park Lane. I think it was March, April. And the Tigers took a victory there. And Tigers beat Plymouth in earlier this season. I think it was October. So, of the last 2 seasons, this game has gone with the home team. Good kick from Tom Putt there to add the extra 2. And the score is Plymouth 14, Tigers 3. And the Tigers will need to get at least a bit of territory now. It's certainly looking like an uphill battle at the moment, but the Tigers need to get hold of this ball and get something. Allenson with the line out. It looks like it was Connor James that got that. Tigers have got them all now. Can they make this pay? They're a little bit far out at 22 metres, but Sturgis releases Lewis Bradley. And referee is I think it's a penalty to the Tigers, yeah. And a reminder that Ben Gregory is currently in the sin bin, serving his 10 minutes. Adam Mallinson's on at hooker to cover for Gregory. Not sure it was Ben Gregory that caused the problem for the yellow card, but it was persistent infringements that ended up with the number 2 getting a yellow, and the line out is turned over by Plymouth. Stone opts to kick and just bounced on the line there. I think it was Adam Mallinson that was stood on the line there that made the decision to let it bounce. Not straight for the line out from Adam Allinson there. It was called here by the Plymouth fans around me, and indeed Adam Mucky saw the same. I have to say it didn't look arrow straight from Mallinson. Albion getting the ball out of the scrum quickly. Sam Thorpe with the ball. Referee's happy that he's not held it too long. Tigers, even with the ball, struggling to get it out of the 22. And the referee has penalised Plymouth. And a little bit of relief for the Tigers if Seals can get this into touch. Not gone too far though. Probably about 15 metres. I think there is a breeze. It doesn't look like it's a windy day today, I've got to say that. But, certainly the ball has been caught by the wind as it's been. And the referee's not happy with the line out. And it'll be put in for Albion. Plymouth Albion really happy with the way their coach, Ryan Lamb's, performing at the moment. He's just extended his contract here last week. And speaking to a few of the Albion fans around here, they still have hopes of promotion. That's 7-win streak, and I believe they're playing the top 4 in the next few weeks. So if they can pick up points against all of them, wins against all of them, they'll be certainly in the mix. Got 8 games to go. And off the top of my head, I believe they're 12 points behind. 11 points or 12 points behind the leaders, Richmond. I believe Rams, Richmond and Albion have all played 18. I think Rotherham Titans have played 17. They've got a game in hand. They're in 3rd place. And a little bit of a ruckus going on. Okay. So it's still milling about there at the centre. And the referee has opted for, he's going to have a word with his assistant. See what's going on here. I have to say, I didn't really see what's going on there, so even if I was biased, I still couldn't tell you what's gone on, so we'll have to see what the referee decides. So we'll chat with Matt Riley. And Harry Legg. I think ball's going to be Albion's. I think it was Luke Cox that kicked the ball back to Albion, so looks like it'll be an Albion. And it's a penalty. And they're Albion going to tap and run it, go for a scrum. Yes, scrum. They do fancy the power over Tigers here today, Plymouth Albion. Certainly about 7 or 8 metres out from the try line. Well, it's fair to say that the busiest person today is Adam Wookey, the referee. I've got to say the scoreboard has come back on, but there's no time on it, so I can't give you an idea of the time. I'm just looking to see if there's another scoreboard that I'm missing, because sometimes there's a big scoreboard and I don't see it, but I can't see another one here, so it's just a guide on the screen. I can't even give you confirmation of a scoreboard time here in the stadium. So back to it. Stone's putting the ball in. Both packs are really at it there. Not much movement. And another try on the left for Albion. And Tom Putt once again preparing for the conversion. And it does look good, and it is. A great kick from Tom Putt. And that's 21-3. And I'm sure the Tigers want this first half to finish rather quickly so they can regroup. They're definitely struggling this afternoon at a confident Plymouth Albion. It's good to be said. Apart from the first 5-6 minutes, the home team have dominated possession and territory. The Tigers have done the best defending, but they've been giving too many penalties away. It's cost them. Bit scruffy in the midfield from Tigers, but looks like Henderson has moved in field to try and get a view of the ball. Seals with the kick. Now playing advantage, Albion. I think the referee has finished with the advantage. There is a ruck there behind that gentleman's head. And it looks like Sam Thorpe clears. And kicks the ball into touch. I think it'll be near the halfway line. It's I've got 40 minutes up on my watch. I suspect it's on the screen just getting there, but probably have 4 or 5 more minutes left in this first half, with discussions between the ref and the linesman and assistant referee, and captains, etc. Can't say I've noticed the physio's on, so we're not being held up too much for injuries. But I've got to say this is a fantastic display from the home team this afternoon. And off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that's the bonus point try for Plymouth. Put that in the 2. Faultless kicking from the full-back today. It's 28 points to 3. And since the Tigers, since Seals kicked that penalty for the Tigers in the first few minutes, I have to say, it's been all Plymouth Albion. Seals gets us back underway. It's a knock on. So can the Tigers finish this half with something? It'll be a tough talk from Scott Barrow to the team at half time. But if they can just get a try before half time, I'm sure it'll buoy the team up a little bit more. But certainly this has been a bit of a masterclass from Plymouth Albion, you've got to say that. I'm struggling to remember a team this season with such a strong first half. Now I'm going to say something now, I'm not going to say this fact, but I know I'm clutching at straws here, but I'm sure Plymouth were beating Tigers at Park Lane this season, and Tigers turned it round. But like I say, only the real optimist would take that one. Anyway, the ball's out. Cox to Sturgis. Just can't get there. Gregory's, and just noticed that Gregory is back on. I didn't see him coming on, but he is back on. Referee's seen an infringement. It's a penalty again. I think the Tigers have got to go for the line out and drive. Greg with the ball in, it looks like Connor that's grabbed it. Tigers are pushing, can they get something out of this before the end of the half to go in? And it is, try for the Tigers. I suspect that's going to be Ben Gregory. That takes the score to 28 8, with Warren Seals to take the conversion. And I suspect we're only a minute or two away from half-time. Indeed, Adam Wookie might actually call that half-time once Seals has made the attempt. Ball goes dead. And Seals adds the 2, and indeed it is half-time. And that has been a tough half for the Tigers, 28-10, and it finished on a positive and something for Scott Barrow to take to the team at half-time. And indeed it's important that the Tigers play for every single bonus point. If they can't turn this round to a win, bonus points are important. My name's Vinnie Morley, and we're just at half-time, 28-10. I'll be back for the second half. I'll try not to battle the music here that will mute us on YouTube, so I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to Brickfields. It's been a great first half for the home team, Plymouth Albion. 28-10, the Tigers, Sedgley Tigers, who have just come back onto the pitch now, finished off with this. I was going to say strongly, but they finished off definitely strongly, but it was only for 2 or 3 minutes. And I'm battling the loudest PA in rugby. But yeah, 28-10 currently. And just want to say thanks to Gareth Riley for tuning in. As ever, Gareth, we appreciate you tuning in. And Jimbo, I think that's James. I don't know what happened. James, don't go away for 10 minutes. Can't give you any good news on that one, but at least the Tigers have got back on the score sheet. They've got a try, and you know, is it looking at bonus points now for the Tigers? Is it realistic to get within 7 of Plymouth Albion, who are really hot at the moment, or manage to score another 3 tries to claim a bonus point? But Warren Seals to get the second half underway here. Just need to make sure I get my clock going. Do that. So what are we at? What have we got in store this second half at Brickfields? If you just come to join us, I am in with the predominantly, should I say, Plymouth Albion fans. So if you see a few heads in the shot, do apologise, but those guys and gals have paid to be here today, so I can't really complain about it. And the box kick from Plymouth is gone a little bit like the Tigers in the first half. It didn't really travel that far. I'm not sure it's the high kick is the best strategy today. Excuse me. Great catch there by, is it Henderson or Lapore? Probably Lapore. Tigers starting the second half like they started the first. Oh, looked like a forward pass. Just changed his mind. And they were playing a penalty there for the Tigers, so I suggest if it's a carbon copy of the first half, this couple of minutes, the Tigers have had the territory of the ball, and they've got a penalty and they're going to go for the post. It does look as if the Tigers are going for the losing bonus point here. If they were going for the 4 tries, I think they'd have gone for the line out, but with it being in front of the post, it's probably the easiest thing to do. Seals makes no problem. (28-13). So for any of you new to rugby, the losing bonus point is awarded when the losing team scores 7 or less points than the winning team. So the Tigers are still 8 behind. but they have scored the last 10 points in this match. And I have to say that the electronic scoreboard here at Brickfields is not showing the time in the second half, so I can't really give you any shout out of accurate times on the scoreboard. The score on the or the time on the screen you can see doesn't stop for the referee, so it's just a guide. And Plymouth are playing with a free play here, penalty awarded, playing the advantage. And another try for the home team, Plymouth Albion. I'm afraid the second half seems to have started very similar to the first. What adds the extras. It's 35 points to 13 with 35 minutes to go here at Brickfields in Plymouth. And I suspect with that try, the Tigers will be aiming to get the bonus point through scoring tries. I think there might be a shift. And a try, another try for the Tigers. And as soon as I said that, Tigers grab a second try over on the left. And apologies to anyone watching. I'm watching this match through a screen, and apologies for the replay there. Just missed it. But the beauty of YouTube is that you can actually rewind it. So. So one on Seals. Let's add the extra 2. And has it travelled? Just missed, just fell short. So it's 35-18. Here at Brickfields, and I suspect that the mindset of the Tigers now will be just go for tries. That's where you're going to get your bonus point from. I know it sounds easier to say than actual, but they've proved in the last 10 minutes of even 5 or 6 minutes of actual play time that they've scored 2 tries, so they will have it in their mind that they can get another 2 tries here. And if they do, can I be dreaming that the Tigers could scrape this? I'm sure many people watching this are saying yes, but the ball went dead, so it's a scrum for the Tigers and the halfway line. I should have said it went dead at the kickoff, but I'm not sure what's going on here. Adam Wookie's having a word with his assistant, and all I've seen is Plymouth kickoff. The ball went over the dead ball line. They come back for a scrum at halfway. So I'm not 100% sure why the referee had to speak to the assistant. Something must have been said or done that was a bit. And as I say, for people who are new to the game, Plymouth Albion have got the maximum points if they win this. They've got 4 tries, so you get a bonus point for 4 tries. And as a losing team, you get a bonus point for scoring 4 tries. You get a losing bonus point if you win 7 points of the winning team. So, is it realistic that the Tigers are going for 2 tries? And if they do get them, they'll certainly be within, or should be within, 7 points. So they might get 2 points. Ben Gregory lining up the line out. Apologies. I'm watching. With the ladies and the gents' head in the way. Can't just blame the lady. Line out won by the Tigers, moving it quickly. Bradley in the middle. Tigers are definitely moving the ball quickly. But that can bring on errors, and the ball's turned over. And it's not a very good tactic, that kicking the ball high, because it's not travelling very far. It's catching in the wind. Tigers claim it. Seals to Riley, to Law. It's a bit of a loose pass, but Heddingson's got it. And he's down the right, got ankle tapped. Ruck's been formed. Sturgis to Will Connor. And another penalty for the Tigers. Now this will be interesting. It's not directly in front, but it's kickable for Warren Seals. But are they going to go for the line out to get the 4? Or are they going to go for try and get within 7? They're going for the penalty. They're going for the sticks. This will take them to within 14 points of Plymouth. If Seals catches this through, he should do. So shouts of watch the time, sir. And I suppose you've got to be careful. He's got 60 seconds, but the referee will be keeping Warren Seals up to date with where he's on the clock. Yes, and he reduces it to 14. And it would have been really interesting if Plymouth hadn't got that try in the second half, the beginning of the second half, but Tigers within 2. Quick line out from Plymouth, middle of the pitch. Sam Thorpe under it, It's been knocked back, but they have turned it over, Plymouth. It's a long pass. It's a bit of a loose pass.
Go, 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 go!
Well, the referee's brought it back. It was collected by the Plymouth player. It was tackled at the same time, so it wasn't going to go anywhere. And I think they'll be kicking this because they just want to get more than 14 points away from the Tigers. Makes tactical sense. This will take Plymouth Albion 17 points ahead. Appreciate we've had 15 minutes on my clock. It might not be that much on the ref. And it's been put through, so... Takes the lead back to 17 for Plymouth Albion. And even though the Tigers are really putting some effort into closing this gap and getting these bonus points, Plymouth Albion, the organisation of Plymouth Albion, it's just come back at Tigers every time. Henderson with the ball, but knocks it back. The ball has been kicked out though. You won't be able to see that on your screen. But it'll be a line out for Tigers. Ben Gregory will take it. Only four going to be in this line out for Tigers. Blanchard, Birtwell, James and Connor. And it is James that gets it. Back to Redpath. Connor James trying to make some headway. But Redpath will be on for Sturgis. Redpath made his debut for the Tigers last week and scored a try within 3 minutes. Goes out, and it will be a put in for Plymouth. The Tigers, the second half started off like the first, but once Albion started scoring in the first half, they just stayed in the Tigers' half. Tigers seem to be getting a little bit more territory now. But it's Plymouth with the ball at the line out. They've won the line out. Looks like it's going to be a scrum. It's time off due to an injury there. A little quiz question while we're waiting. The two closest league grounds in National League Rugby are here. We appreciate London Scottish share with Richmond, but two separate grounds. We've got Plymouth Albion here at Brickfields, and as the crow flies, probably a couple of 100 yards, 300 yards, we've got Devonport Services, which are in National League West. Plymouth Albion doing well in National 1, 5th at the moment, and high in a chance at promotion, although some may say it's unlikely, but they're still in with it. Whereas Devonport Services are struggling at the bottom of National 2 West. Nevertheless, good quiz question. I'm happy to be corrected if anyone can improve that. But penalty for the Tigers. Redknapp tries to get hold of the ball quickly. But this has got to be a line out and drive. I'd be very surprised now if the Tigers opt for kicking. I think it's important to go for the 4 tries. And if you can get the losing bonus point out of doing that, great. You have to be a proper optimist to say the Tigers going to win this, but they've not given up at all, battling there. Has it been turned over? I think it may have. Or is it Tigers got it back? Yes, Tigers have it. Gregory now, battling. The referee's bringing it back for a penalty to the Tigers. I didn't notice they were playing in advantage there, I'll be honest, but line out and drive again. Referee is having a word with Tigers again, they've won this one. Can they make it pay? Going sideways, can they turn it and get 3 metres out? The referee's playing another advantage. I think the referee is might get yeah, I think there's a card coming here. Yes, he's shown a yellow card. I'm not too sure who it's for, but I think he was getting frustrated. He had the word with the captain, and so the Tigers got 10 minutes. Plymouth Albion down at 14. Can they make this pay? I've got to say, I'm impressed by the endeavour of the Tigers this second half. think it could have been easy for the Tigers' heads to go down and go to a cricket score, but they keep battling here at Brickfields. They're still trying to play for the bonus points, if not the win, maybe not the win. Let's collapse that. Is the referee not happy? He's going to take it back. Move it back 3-4 metres to a little bit better ground. And when I say this, I'm not complaining, but the sun's in my eyes now, so looking at this screen is even harder. But we've had a miserable week of dank, miserable weather. Can't complain when the sun comes out, but hopefully it's not affecting the picture quality too much. Tigers got a, just 3 meters short. Tigers really pushing. Birtwell now in turn round. Ball still with the Tigers. Red path to Gregory. Blanchard in there. Another penalty awarded to Tigers. Playing the advantage though. Another penalty. Don't know how many penalties there have been in this game. It's one of those days that it's you'd love to have those professional statistics, but it's certainly had more than a fair share of penalties. The game has definitely not flowed. There's been no. I think off the top of myself, there's 2 or 3 occasions where there's been a break or a good run by a player, but essentially it's just been a bit of a slugfest. I know it doesn't sound it with the score, but there's been much open rugby in this game. Line out. Gregory with the line out. It's taken by the Tigers. No, we can't see it too clearly, but the maul is moving handily away from the stand. Bob Birtwell's been pulled away. Tigers there, there's another penalty advantage. Tigers getting closer. Apologies, because you're going to be struggling with that game. The referee's really not happy with the Albion defence. That could be another yellow. He's having a word with the captain Harry Legg. And Albion could end up with 13 here if they're not careful. But like I say, apologies. I'll try and talk you through this. Warren Seals is going for the line out. And 5 metre line out for the Tigers. And it's good to see this number of fans here today. It's actually not a bad day. You can get out to watch your local sports team, rugby league, football, lacrosse, ice hockey, whatever. Get out and support your local team. It's a great afternoon out. Bob Birtwell collects that. Tigers have really spent a lot of time on that 5 metre line, or in that 5 metre area. We're just struggling to just get over the line. Albion defending is Tigers still in that 5 metre. And another penalty, it looks like. Well, there's another card, I think. Oh, I thought thought Adam Wookie was just putting his hand in his pocket there to. But Plymouth Albion offside. Is this tap and run time? Well, they're going for the scrum. I think the Tigers have opted for the scrum here. And the referee whistles time off. Just a reminder once again that the clock on the screen can't be stopped, so it's not wholly accurate with the ref, and we don't, well, we started the match with a clock on the scoreboard, but it's disappeared, so just use that as a guide, folks. I'm sure there's a little bit more than what's showing on the screen, probably 2-3 minutes more. But Redpath putting the ball in. Tigers really trying for this third try, and the referee's not happy. And we'll be resetting the scrum again. And like I say, it's been a long time since that try for Plymouth in the beginning of the second half, since we'd had any real semblance of any running rugby. It's just been penalty after penalty. And I suppose with the stats and surprise, there's only been 2 yellow cards shown this game. Tigers again in on the 5 metre line. It's come out quickly. Just held up about a metre short. And it is a try. Is that Matt Law? And a third try for the Tigers. (38-26). Well, this is it's one hell of a game of rugby. So the Tigers are 1 try away from a try bonus point. And that's Matt Law's 4th try of the season. Seals hoping to add the extra 2. And he does. So it's I have to say, the Albion fans have gone a little bit quieter than they were. And I've got to say, a great comeback from the Tigers in the second half. I mean, there is a breeze out there, and it does make a difference when the ball's kicked up in the air, but it doesn't feel as if it makes that much. But if the Tigers do get a bonus point out of this game, and some will be thinking now about winning this, but if they do get a bonus point out of this game, they will have earned it. It's been caught by Warren Seals just inside the line. You wouldn't have seen that because of the fans, but Tigers going. Oh, Henderson kicked it through. Was he tackled just after? Referee's not said anything, so we carry on. Albion have the ball. I think they're looking at the box kick. It's not been very successful, that tactic today, but he's put a bit more behind it, and this time it has gone out. And Adam Mallinson will be taking the line out. I think the Tigers probably need to be a little bit quicker with the line out. Just going to have a quick look at the clock on mine. I suspect there's about 8 minutes to go. So I'm not sure the Tigers can be wasting too much time in these line outs. And that pressure from the Tigers, as penalties released Plymouth from that pressure, and look like not releasing, and there'll be a kick for touch, and you can see now that Plymouth are using as much time as they can. There's an advantage for, I think it was a knock-on. I think it's going to be a Tiger scrum, yeah, for a knock-on from the line out. It's important that Tigers don't use up too much time setting this scrum up. They're actually one penalty away now from a bonus point. So it's not, if they don't allow Plymouth to score, if Plymouth don't score, Tigers are 10 points behind. So the penalty will take them to 7. So it's the try would be ideal under the post. Might have been not enough time to win the game, but try under the post. We'll get a try bonus point and a losing bonus point, so important. Taken well by Birtwell. That kick through from Birtwell's made about 15 metres. Redpath with the kick through. And I think Albion are just happy to keep the ball out their own half. The Tigers are trying to kick through, I suspect for a mistake, a knock-on or something. The Plymouth bench didn't seem to be too happy over there for that. I think Plymouth Albion will start managing the time now. I think they probably know what's on the clock. Samthorpe with the catch and the run. Albion turn that over after the high kick. And Tigers are offside. And as you can see, on the scoreboard on the screen there, 40 minutes are up, but probably got another 3 or 4 minutes. It's not aligned with the clock's not aligned with the official scoring. And there's a Plymouth Albion player that's down. He's getting assisted by the physios. I think he sat up. Looks like he sat up. And definitely moving. And yeah. Actually, I think it's Luke Cox. Thought it was an Albion player. Couldn't see him before, but Luke Cox is going off with looks like a leg injury. Luke Cox is switched to play at number 8 today after Tom Ailes fell under the weather yesterday. The referee, I think it looked like he was signalling replay. Ah, yes, he was. He was signalling to a player that was over there that's for replacement. I was wondering who he was looking at. Referee seen infringement and come back for penalty to Plymouth Albion. And I think I thought I saw the signal for he's going for the post, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's another line out and drive. And whatever happens now, last couple of minutes, what a great second half from the Tigers. It's probably looking like they're going to end up with nothing from today, but to be fair, they got routed in the first half. They scored a try with the last move, but certainly the second half. They had some great possession, but he got to hand it to Plymouth as well. Their defence on the 5 metres line stopped Tigers from getting a bonus point. Ball's out. And penalty for Tigers. Oh, he tried to take it quickly. Red bat, did he drop it? Oh no, the referee's carried on. I don't know. Didn't see what happened there. But this is the Tigers' last real chance to get a bonus point. Can they get down the end? They've got penalty. Referee stopped. He tried to take it quickly again, but this time the referee held them up. Surely the last attempt. 38-28. Probably in the last play or last 2 plays of the game. Tigers kicked it out. Looked like a bit of a hospital pass. Didn't have much chance to work with it, but Tigers are still working the ball. They are playing penalty. Hands on the ground. And the referee stopped it, so. And 10 metres, bit descent. So this is what Tigers are after. Line out and drive. Not sure. Now, what would you do if you're a coach? Line out and drive or go for the 3 points? Well, you know what they've done. Line out and drive it is. Can the Tigers get a try? And any try, don't even have to convert it. Any try now, and it'll be 2 points. I'm pretty sure this is this will be the last play of the game. It is. Looks like Mallinson there with the ball, trying to break. And it is. Reece Henderson in the corner. You won't have seen that on the play, but that is definitely a bonus point for the Tigers. And it could be a second one if there's not much time, if this is the last kick of the match. And what a second half for the Tigers. Absolutely fantastic. I was talking to Albion fans, at half time, and I think it was agreed that the result was over. But this is a fantastic second half from the Tigers. And these are the type of matches you look back on, and second half performances that you review. See if you could have done this in the first half. But the key element to this now, I mean, there'll be some Tigers fans probably saying, finish it up. We want to carry on and try and win this game, but Warren Seals is just down in front of me. I don't know if you can see him. You might just see the top of his head there at the bottom. And Diaz, what a great kick. And it is the end of the match. And what a fantastic comeback from the Tigers in the second half. That's probably one of the best performances I've seen. And I've covered nearly 100 matches for the Tigers, and that second half was fantastic. Attitude from the Claret and Gold was superb. And just to confirm, that's 5 points for Plymouth Albion. And 8 wins on the run for them now, 8 wins on the bounce. And 2 points for the Tigers, 1 for the losing bonus point and 1 for the 4 tries. So great effort here. Long journey down, a long journey back. I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. Vinnie Morley on his own, so doing the camera work and the commentary. So couldn't really call out the players because I was watching it, watching the match through a screen. But thanks for joining me. And if you haven't done so already, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe. It helps to get the message out to other fans of National League Rugby, and really appreciate you tuning in this afternoon, and we'll see you at the next broadcast. Thank you.